Morning, guys. Day 15 in Vegas. So today we had a lot of options of what to play. We eventually ended on, we're going to play the 1600 at Win, 2 million guaranteed, day 1A. Some of the South Africans arrived yesterday. Mr. Rudolph Fourie will be joining us shortly. So we decided we'll come down and play in the same tournament as him. And yeah, let's spin up a stack bag, get a day or two off. Be nice to be able to relax for a bit, and this one will be good. We love playing at Win. Let's do it. Peter, give us a smile at least.
Yeah, Joe, not successful. It's okay. You can do it later.
Smile, yeah, but...
Yeah.
So, that changed quickly. We got a pretty good table actually. So it's a pretty good tournament, it's very soft. We got our chips from 40 to like 55 pretty quickly. And then lost a hand or two. Landed up losing a stupid hand with Ace Jack first 5-3. Then we played a big hand where we had pocket kings on King 8-5 flush draw against a big blind who had a flush draw. He had five deuce of clubs. He lands up making a flush. We end up losing a big pot. And then we're down to 20 big blinds. We flopped top pair with Queen 10 and got it in against the guy who, the same guy who had 5-3 earlier, this time had aces. And we busted. So that's the end of bullet 1. We are reloading and we'll go straight back in for bullet 2. Hopefully this goes better. This is starting to get a little bit ridiculous now. We sat down first hand, won a nice pot. First hand. I will insert that here. You guys can have a guess as to what I had. If anyone can guess my exact 2 cards, including suits, I will give away something. I will work out exactly what, but I will do another giveaway. If you can guess my exact 2 cards, you can just comment below in the comments on any of the social media platforms. So as I said, we've just bought in first hand. The villain under the gun raises to 2,000. We 3-bet to 5,500. At 300, 600, her size is pretty big. So we 3-bet a bit smaller than I generally would. She calls. Flop comes King 6-2 rainbow. She decides to check. And I get a little bit tricky and check back. Turn is the 9 of diamonds, bringing a flush draw. And now she starts to fire. She bets 6,500. We call. And now we pretty much have a size that we can go all in on the river if we think it's required. The river pairs the 9, which is interesting. I'm not really sure how many 9s she can really have here. I think it's more likely she has some sort of Broadway draws, some sort of flush draws. When I have a good hand in this position, I'm very rarely folding to a bet on the river. And if she checks to me on this river, I'm most likely going to bluff pretty often. Anyway, she decides that she's going to bet 11,500, which is an interesting size because it's a size that says I'm calling the balance. But if that was the case, why didn't she bet the balance? Anyway, we decide to move all in, and she folds. Comment below what you think I have. If you get the cards and the suits correct, I'll do another giveaway and give away a prize. Anyway, after we win this hand, now we're up to like 63,000 immediately. Feeling pretty good about it. We just don't win another hand for the next 2 levels, which is basically all we play. At the end of the 2 levels we have busted.
And yeah, I don't know, maybe we're just playing badly. Doesn't feel like it. Feels like I'm playing okay. Maybe not the best I've ever played, but it feels like I'm playing okay, and just things don't seem to go my way. The player who we played the first hand that we won the pot from against is a very, very recreational player. She plays every pot. If she has a pair, she doesn't fold. Bets big, bluffs a lot. As you can see by the hand with me, she was obviously clearly trying to bluff me. And we land up playing 2 or 3 pots against her where she just gets there. And then comes the big hand where she raises. We re-raise to isolate her. We have ace-2 of hearts. The big blind calls and she calls. Flop comes 10-10-4, 2 hearts. Big blind checks, she bets, I call, the big blind calls. The turn comes the 3 of hearts. Big blind checks, she bets. Basically putting me all in. I call, well, I'm all in. They both call. So it's 10-10, 4, 3 with 3 hearts. The big blind has king 10, and she just has pocket 5s, river 5. And we are basically out. It's, yeah, very frustrating. Anyway, I think for today we're just going to take the rest of the day off, just relax a little bit, reset, and tomorrow there's a 1500 turbo bounty at WSOP. Give that a bash. I mean, there's always a chance that I go late reg at 600 at WSOP now, half PLO, half Hold'em, but for now the plan is relax for the rest of the day, maybe go do something other than poker in Vegas. I'll let you know. If this is the end, well then, andiamo.
Guys, I think it's day 16 today. I think today's a pretty exciting tournament. It's a 1500 bounty, super turbo bounty. So for every player you knock out, you get $500. We are starting on time, 10 a.m. start, nice and early here in Vegas. In bounty tournaments, I try not to late reg too much. It's quite important to make sure you get chips and all the covering stack on the table so that you can knock people out. And the later you reg, the more people are already out. And then effectively that money's already out of the prize pool. So we shall see. It is a one-day tournament. There is 1 re-entry allowed in this tournament. Hopefully we don't have to use it. We'll just run it up. And maybe by the end of this vlog, we could get a bracelet. Let's see.
Right, we busted. I am now pretty sure that I'm playing pretty badly. Pretty much never really won a single pot. And with a bounty structure, it's pretty wild. We landed up getting in with king 10 of spades against jacks for like 28 big blinds, which is not terrible, but it's not really good either. Anyway, we will reload, go again, and try to do better. Right, so that's the end of the Super Turbo. Truthfully, we never got going, but I actually think we played kind of horrendously. I think I may have just gone too aggressive and tried to make something happen when we weren't getting hands. But that's part of the journey. We'll learn as we go. This game gets extremely frustrating at some points when nothing seems to be going your way, and then you'll end up playing worse. And as we play worse, we try and make things happen that aren't really there and take spots that we shouldn't really take. Anyway, such is life. We learn. We are going to go play the 3K. Also, WSOP event, there's one re-entry available in this event. We have no intention of using it. We are registering in level 2 relatively early. This is a 3, maybe even a 4-day event. It's got hour levels, it's a good structure. We're going to sit there, and our biggest focus is going to be just to be patient. And we're going to bide our time, and hopefully we will play better than what we have been playing. And we will run better than what we have been running. And we can get something going. We don't have that many days left here in Vegas, so we didn't make, as they say, make hay while the sun shines. So let's do it. Right, this is now becoming a little bit ridiculous and frustrating. Sat down, folded pretty much every single hand. I played one hand where I defended King 10 offsuit out of the big blind. We went 3 ways to a flop where it came 8-9 jack. I check raised the flop, everyone folded, and we went to 45,000 from 40,000 starting stake. Then 2 orbits later, someone opens under the gun to 1100 at 300, 500. Folds to me in the small blind. I make it 3,500. He calls. I have ace of hearts, queen of spades. The flop comes ace of clubs, 2 of clubs, 5 of diamonds. I bet 2,500, the third pot. He raises to 5,100. This can never, ever, ever be a good hand. Like, I just know that this raise is full of shit. So I don't want to raise and chase the man who's trying to bluff me out of their hand. I just call. The turn comes a 7 of diamonds. It's around 18,000 in the pot now. I check again. He bets 10,500. At this point in time, I think it's quite likely that when he raises the flop with basically nothing, he either has some sort of straight draw, whether that be a gut shot, well, it can only be a gut shot, or he has a flush draw, or he has a backdoor flush draw, or some sort of connection. Like, generally players don't have nothing. So when the turn brings another diamond, and now if he had a backdoor flush draw, he's kind of turned some equity. I just decide this is probably a good spot to just get it all in. So I move all in. He calls. He has 9-10 of diamonds. And the river is the 8 of diamonds, and we're out. This is ridiculously frustrating now. Anyway, we are going to reload and go again. Right, so 2 hours later, and we have busted our second bullet. This is frustrating beyond. In the whole 2 hours, we played exactly 2 hands. The first hand we played went open, 3-bet, 4-bet to 12k. We 5-bet moved all in from the big blind with ace-king suited. Everyone folded. We won like 15,000 chips, which is quite significant actually. We then proceeded to fold for 2 hours. Anyway, eventually, now blinds are 500, 1,000. I have like 46,000. Folds the button, he makes it 2,000. I make it 6,100 from the small blind, my pocket blinds. The big blind makes it 14,500. The button folds, we move all in, and he calls us off with king queen. And you can see the run out here. And that is all she wrote. Yeah, done for today. I don't know, maybe tomorrow we even just take a day off. This is becoming very hard. You know, I've always said, when it's not your time, it's not your time, and maybe it might be time to go home, but we have 5 days left here. We're gonna stick it out. We're gonna We're gonna play something. We're gonna keep trying. We're not giving up. But for today, I'm finished. And we'll decide what we do tomorrow. If not, we'll be back the next day. Andiamo.